Can you tell me what happened to your brother? It's very sad what happened to him, but don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of it.
Immental is a film about a guy who's traumatised by the suspicious death of his brother, and as a result of that he ends up being committed to a mental institution where they use some very, very strange methods to try and get their patients to talk. Right at the outset of the film, the main character Jamie is arrested on suspicion of killing his brother, and it poses the audience with the first of many questions throughout the film. Is he guilty or is he innocent?
We have to figure out his story through the eyes of everyone else around him. So in this film we see it through the eyes of his brother who's deceased. We see it through the eyes of the doctors in the facility.
You may have fooled others, but I don't buy into this. I'm so traumatised I can't speak out. I understand trauma. I understand shock. You're not a victim. You're a killer.
The title Immental came about for a couple of reasons. One, it's not a real word, so if you type that into a search engine on the internet, we are likely to be one of the first things that comes up. Secondly, it's creating an opposite, so like when you have possible and you have impossible, or probable and improbable, I want to do that with mental and immental, which makes you think about the word mental and what does it mean when we say someone's mental. You know, the truth is we all have a level of mental health, and what does it mean to be mental? What does that actually mean?
Mental people wear these. Mental people don't wander the streets. They live in asylums, dribbling.
So I play Damon, who's brother of Jamie, who's the main character in the film. And I've been a bit of a wayward one, and we see that throughout the film, see their relationships. And I keep popping up into my brother's head throughout the film. We're not sure how that plays out and what that's all about, but that happens a lot. My brother's going through some issues and I seem to be at the forefront.
I play Dr. Catherine Reed in the film Immental. Catherine is a very caring and compassionate person towards the patients. She's worked at the facility for a number of years, but some time now she has felt uneasy about the methods that have been applied to the patients. She feels that it's very unnecessary, cruel, and doesn't always give the results that's needed.
Are you all right with this? Who we are? What we've become? What we'll be remembered for?
Well, I'm playing Dr. Michaels, who's a mental health unit manager. He does lots of things for the best motives, but he goes too far, and that leads him into all sorts of scrapes. So he's a character with skeletons, and they're great characters to play. So what you see is what you don't get.
I don't like being disrespected, Martin. Don't you respect me? Yeah. How can you respect me? You've only known me for a few days. I think you're saying things to get out of experiencing pain. Therefore, I think your confession is false. I think you'll say anything.
One of the central themes, I would say, of the film is questioning the line between what's true and what's false, and whether we can actually trust what we see with our eyes and hear with our ears, or whether we need to dig a bit deeper.
So this is a film that's dark. That's fair to say, it's dark, but it does have moments of humour. But I think it's about people who are teetering on the edge. You know, they're all people who've got big decisions to take. And they're decisions that could take them in completely opposite directions. And there's a lot at stake. You know, people's careers, people's relationships, people's lives.
Marcus, the director, gathered us all together, and we had a big long discussion about the film, the characters, and where it was actually leading.
It was just really good working off other actors who were just bringing something you weren't quite expecting. And as an experience as an actor, I loved that. It was, you felt free, you felt like anything could happen, and sometimes it did. And it was hugely enjoyable.
I quite enjoyed it. I'm not too keen on director.
My hope for this film is that people will leave entertained, they'll enjoy what they see, but they'll also leave with lots to think about, and also that they'll tell other people about the film, and that will spread through word of mouth and the online community and forums and that kind of thing. Immental is coming to a world near you very soon, hopefully.
Did you kill him?